Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a new episode of Unfiltered with Mia. So, as you can tell, I'm relatively comfy right now because we're doing a solo episode, and I thought I needed to give you guys a little bit of a life update. Last time I did a solo episode, I was a bit of an emotional wreck, but it's part of life. So let's sit down today, grab yourself a beverage of choice. I have a latte with me with almond milk for anyone who wants to know my beverage. Usually I go for a flat white, but today I felt more like a latte. So anyway, we're sidetracking, guys. So let's dive into what's been going on. November has been such an interesting month, guys. Like, I don't know about you. I think my friends would know and would understand where I'm coming from. But if you believe in Mercury retrograde and all of that, let me tell you, the retrograde was retrograding. So, how do we start and where do we... I don't even know where to start because so much have happened and the script has changed from how it started to how it ended drastically, but positively, which I'm very happy about. And there's few things that I want to talk about in today's episode, because I think that this would bring a lot of value to anyone who's listening and a lot of hope, because I know I'm not the only one who went through this emotional wreck. Okay, so let's start from end of October, beginning of November. So if you last heard my solo episode, I was quite emotional. I was quite all over the place. I was burnt out from my previous company where I used to work. I have been extremely burnt out in terms of obviously the work situation. I was overly stimulated with that. I was seeing someone and we broke up, and that also affected me. I'm not going to dive too much into the whys of none of these reasons because I want to keep that personal for me. But during these hardship, it was very hard for me to kind of get my head out of this situation. I also got some added to this. I got also some bad news from home. And it was just like everything was coming at me. It was like, right, work, career, love, family, everything was coming at me. And I was like, right, is the world decided to come against me? And I had a moment where I was really low. Like, there was not a day where I didn't wake up crying. There was not a day that I would go to bed crying. I had to start listening to some kind of those meditation music to go to bed. Journaling helped me so much. I started to journal again, and there was so many, it's funny because it feels like it was last year, but that literally happened a couple of weeks ago, and now I feel like I'm a complete different person. And I want to talk about how I got myself out of this situation, one, and two, that it's okay to go through this as well. Because I was blaming myself a lot for the situation, and I was putting all the things that, it was my fault. It was because of me. It's so easy to kind of put the blame on ourselves. And listen, there's always a part of that you have to take a part of accountability. But when you know that you've given your all and that there are certain things that are just not in your control, and you just have to be okay with that, and just be like, right, I can't be that hard with myself because I wouldn't do that to my best friend. You know what I mean? So obviously all of this was happening to me. I am extremely grateful for my friends. Oh my God, they were the best support system that I could ever dream of. I've mentioned that many times in my podcast. I don't even remember the amount of time I've mentioned about it, but I have mentioned how it's very important the people that you choose to be around and who you allow in your life, because it's very important. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. And I am so grateful, so blessed, so thankful that I have quality friends in my life. Like, there was not one time that they wouldn't be here for me. They would be here when I was crying, here to cheer me up, here to support me, here to listen to me rant. Like, I was a ranting machine. Like, I didn't stop. So they were here, and they allowed the space because they knew that this was temporary. They knew that I would come out of that, and they gave their support and their love to me, which I am extremely blessed. So being around the right people during these kind of situations is very important, because they actually help me to keep my head up. They actually help me to get back to my normal self slowly but surely. But at the end of the day as well, what I want to say, it's very important because it's a support system, but you also need to make and take action. Forever grateful for my friends. I've mentioned it multiple times now, but it's only you that can change a situation and your mindset and how you see things. I could have stayed in bed crying for months, for weeks. Would that have been any benefit for me? Absolutely no. Despite the hard times that I was going through, yes, I'll go to bed crying, I'll wake up upset, but I will get ready and get out because I was going for interviews, because I was going to meet my friends, because I was going to train. I was showing up to the things that matters to me every single time. And when there were days when it was too much, I would simply tell my friends, like, guys, I love you, but I need some time alone. And I would just sit with my feelings, understanding, processing what was going on. And that helped me so much. The fact of understanding that, listen, in Dubai, it's a very fast-paced life. It's very easy to be overwhelmed. I am someone who always like to do many things, because you always have that feeling that I want to do everything and anything right now. So because of this mindset of mine, I often get myself into a situation where I'm overwhelmed, I'm tired, I'm burnt out. I don't even have space and time to think, because it's just like a robot where I'm just like, go, 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 go. And during this time, I was able to analyze that and see and be like, right, this is happening. This is actually happening to you. You need to stop that, because if you continue like that, you're not going to go far in life. So I had to flip that script, and I actually embraced slowing down. I embraced taking time in the morning to journal. I embrace doing my breath work slowly but surely. And I embraced doing what my body and my soul was calling for. It was no more about what I needed to do for outside. It was, what did I need myself for my soul? What did I require to kind of reconnect with myself again? Because I felt completely disconnected at that time. So that's one thing that I am extremely happy I did. And one thing that I actually found extremely beautiful is, obviously, I've done a lot of journaling, as I mentioned. In these journaling sessions, I've noticed that there are traumas from the past that I thought was healed, but are still relatively present. And again, it was about, I want to take action. I want to make that change, because I don't want this to affect me anymore. I don't want to be a victim anymore. I want to take control of my life on things that I can control. And if I can flip the script in something positive, I will do it. Someone told me, you live a life of fear. And as harsh as it was actually the truth, because I was constantly living from fear. But that fear came from childhood trauma. But guess what I did? Yes, I was hurt when that person told me, but I also realized that that person said that because that person knew me for just a little bit amount of time. Saying that I live from fear is a big statement, because I've taken big leaps of faith in my life, in the sense that I left home, I went to a brand new country in the UK by myself. I studied, I did everything by myself. Then after COVID, I decided to come to Dubai. I didn't have nobody, I didn't have family, I didn't have friends. I came by myself here. I went through roller coasters in my personal life as well, but I'm still here. And I started this podcast. I've been extremely strong. So it's one thing to take a statement and be like, right, okay, I know there's certain things that are affecting me, but do not generalize statement that people that barely knows you says about you. That's one thing I wanted to add in here. So anyway, I then decided to work on myself because I want to be the best version of myself, for nobody else but myself. I was tired of being sad. I was tired of feeling sorry for myself. I was tired of feeling like a stray puppy on the road. Like, I was like, get yourself together. So then I started obviously journaling, one of them. As I said, all of the things I've been doing. I reached out to my friend, Erica. I told her I want to do a hypnotherapy session and I want to heal my fear of abandonment. We've done the session and I'm daily listening to my recording. We then went to another session that she proposed to me that Marissa Peer hosted at Toda, which was again about childhood and all of that. And at the beginning, I was a bit like, I don't really know. Like, I was hesitant about it, but then I was like, nope, this is gonna help me. And I went to it and it was, again, very helpful. I also reached out to a friend of mine that does Reiki, Becca, a shout out to you. She actually was so lovely and we did a Reiki session together and it really helped me. Like, the moment we finished the session, I was like, oh, it felt like a big stone off my chest. So I actually reached out to professional to get the help that I needed, and I'm still doing it. That's just like part of it. Something that I've learned is if you want to heal and if you really want to make positive change in your life, you have to take the right action and you need to seek for help. Seeking for help does not make you weak. Seeking for help does not harm you. On the opposite, seeking for help is actually very, very beneficial. When I was younger, I hated seeking for help because I thought, I can do everything. But there's certain things that you can't do and you actually need someone who's professional in the field that can guide you and make sense to everything that is going on in your mind. So obviously, I would highly recommend, if anyone is actually listening to this and is going through a tough time, do seek out to the right professional because it's very, very important. If you want to know, to reach out to the people that I've reached out to, if there's anything that you want to ask me, feel free to either write in the description box or message me on Instagram and I'll reply to you for sure. So definitely seek for help. Afterwards, one thing that my friend has been telling me on repeat, and I never thought it would affect me, but until all of that happened, is the speech that you have in your brain. She always used to me, be very careful of what you say. And I always took it lightly and I was like, yeah, right, I know, but But when you change the script, but then it's not just about saying, oh, I am beautiful, I am strong, I'm successful. No, but actually believing in it, as delusional as this may sound, but actually believing as if you already had it, just changes the note. I have seen how my life has changed in the past week with just me saying the right thing to myself and truly, truly, truly believing in myself. And that, as mind-blowing as it is, it works, guys. It actually works. So, I would say, if you're going through a tough time, surround yourself with the right people. Journal, write it down, because trust me, when you are going through so much thing, your brain is spiraling and is analyzing and is doing, if you're like me, oh my Lord, Jesus Lord, trust me, just put it down on paper. It helps. It helps to break it down. Slow down, very important. Reset yourself. Do anything that would help you to reset, whether that is a hypnotherapy session, whether that is going to the gym, whether that is a Reiki session, whether that is an ice bath, whether that is doing an activity that you like. Whatever helps you to reconnect with yourself, do it. Okay? Change the way that you speak to yourself as well. Very, very important. Be mindful of that. So obviously, these are little things that help me, and it's still helping me. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say that, oh, I'm healed, I'm perfect, but I'm way better than what I was beginning of the year. I feel so much more at peace. And when you understand peace, trust me, you will not let anyone or anything try to take that away from you, because I forgot what peace felt like until now. And the fact that I got my peace back, I will protect that with all my strength. Trust me, I'll protect it because it's beautiful. When you're at peace, it just feels right. It's just amazing. I really hope that you can understand and feel what I'm feeling, because when you're at peace with yourself and with what you're doing, you see life in a very different ways, even though yes, there might be stuff that might come in your life, like obstacles and all of that, but you take it in a very different way than when you take it when you're emotionally dysregulated, like I was. So yeah, that is a couple of things that I wanted to share about my personal life. But there's also two beautiful events that happened to me the past week. I am still on cloud 10. I am absolutely grateful for it. Like, guys, I'm still having like that pinch me moment. So if you remember, I've been talking about it in the podcast. I've mentioned about it. I've mentioned about my event called This Is Me. So this event, as I mentioned before when I talked about it, it was something that I wanted to do last year with Emma when she came on my podcast. And for multiple reasons, the event didn't happen last year. But you know that saying, everything happens for a reason? Trust the process? Oh my God, trust the process, guys, because we ended up deciding to do it this year. And we set the date. And when I spoke to Emma initially, I was like, are you still on board about it? She was like, yeah, but I want something. Let's do something that impacts people. Let's do something big. And I was like, I actually agree with you. Let's do something big. So along my journey, what I wanted to portray in this event is this whole year was a very transformative year for me. I went through a lot of things where I understood that for growth to happen, I had to go through an uncomfortable moment. I discovered a lot of things about myself. I became extremely self-aware. And obviously, some of the people that was part of this journey was, first of all, it was Erica, who is a guided hypnotherapist. Sorry, I'm trying to find the right word. And she helped me a lot because I've done many sessions with her, and we've worked on different things: confidence, self-love. We've done about fear of abandonment. We've done so many sessions with her that actually helped me to get out of this, let all of this trauma from my subconscious mind take over my life, put it like that. But it was extremely helpful because my confidence level has changed. For example, I remember one of the first sessions we did together was about actually loving myself, which I struggled with for a long time. And after doing the session, after I think a month, that confidence just changed. Don't get me wrong, I'm still working on it, but compared to how it was before, wow, two different person. So I reached out to her, she was all in for it. And then sometime beginning of this year, I met a beautiful girl called Lena, and she was also on the podcast, guys. And she talked about, I remember when Erica mentioned, let's go to that workshop, it was a women embodiment. And I was like, right, let's go. Because it was at the stage of my life where I was questioning the fact that, was I in my feminine energy? Like, how do I be more, how can I be more feminine? How do I connect with my feminine self? Because all my life I had to be in my masculine energy because I had to work, I had to show up, I had to do all the things that a man should do. Like, when you're in a masculine energy, you have to show up for yourself. I had to be independent, and it was hard for me to understand what feminine was. I never really understood it until obviously I met Lena, and I did the workshop with her, and again we connected extremely quickly. And I reached out to her and I was like, I'm doing this event for women, would you be up for it? Yes, done. So I was like, right, now we have 2 people, and then obviously Emma, 3 people to make this event happen. And for Emma, the reason why, obviously Emma is someone who's truly, truly talented. She makes your vision become better than what you could expect in reality. And I've done now 3 photo shoots with her, now 4 actually, and all of the photo shoot I've done with this woman, I'm just like always in wow, like how she has the eyes, how she makes that vision pinpoint like you want it, and even better. It's crazy. So got my collaborators and it was just ready to rock and roll. 1 month before the event, with everything that happened, I was like, right, I cannot let anything affect me. I need to be laser focused on this event and I need to go and show up for it. So started, I remember 3 weeks ago, started to reach out to venues, go visit venues, and then until the last day, because I was like, within a week, I want to secure a venue. That was my goal. And I remember the Thursday night, I was speaking to someone who recommended me the place. And she was like, why don't you check out this place? And I was like, okay, no problem. I called them, went there the next day in the morning. The venue was exactly the place what I was looking for. It was fitting my budget. It was available. And right away, I secured it. So that was one thing done. Great. Then afterwards, it was obviously about advertising about it. But again, the event was a free event. So getting women to participate was relatively easy. However, the challenging part was the commitment, because obviously women that was coming, they could cancel last minute, but it was understanding, right, do we over invite in case people drop out, or do we stick to the 20? Now, I was worried because I was scared that if I over invite people and the studio is like, no, we can't, or we don't have space. So I stuck to my 20 women, who all of them at the beginning confirmed they could make it. Great. Then it was about the goodie bags, understanding what I wanted to put in the goodie bags, something meaningful. And for that, I need to say a shout out to Naturally Herbal, which is from my friend Subron, who also came on the podcast. He was kind enough to obviously help us with the sage. He gave us not small, it was a big chunk of sage. So shout out to him. But among everything, he gave us a special discount for his CMOS, which I swear by. CMOS is something that I consume myself on a regular basis, and he was kind enough to give us a sweet 35% off for all the women that came to the event. So goodie bag was ready, everything was ready, and the day before the event, so Friday night, I found out something that annoyed me, frustrated me, made me feel betrayed, literally the night before. That was something personal, which again, I won't be sharing. And to be honest, I could have been like crying again on my couch and be like, why is this happening to me? And kind of spiral again. And I was like, nope, I am hurt, but I will show up. I will show up for my event, for the women that are coming. I will show up. I will deal with that afterwards. This is not something important, and that has nowhere to be important. And in the morning, then I woke up. I was a bit nervous, stressed. Started to get a couple of messages from women saying that they couldn't make it. And I stressed again. And then that's when Erica was like, trust, everything will be fine. The right people will come. And she was so right, because then we arrived there a little bit early. We got everything set up. And slowly but surely, women started to show up. And when I say this event was magical, it's a small word. It just felt right. The right people came, we all connected, everyone participated in all the 3 workshops. We had a little moment where we all sat down as well, in between. So we had a break after the women embodiment and before going to the photo shoot. We had a little break where everyone was sat down, had some snacks, some juice, some water. We were just all connecting with each other. It was so beautiful to see everyone really participating and, taking part of everything that was happening that morning. I was very emotional, to be honest. From the moment I started to open up till the very end, I was extremely emotional, because for me, it was a dream that was coming true. And I kept saying to myself, see, dream do come true. Have faith. Don't let anyone or anything make you believe that you can't make your dream come true. If you believe in something and you take the right action, and you know that you're coming from a space of love and for the goodness of others, trust me, it's possible. Absolutely possible. So yeah, and then afterwards at the end we had the photo shoot, which was so beautiful as well, because we all hyped each other. We all sat like in a little camp, those campfires. Emma was in the middle taking pictures. Julie put the music on. Everyone was hyping each other. It was just beautiful. And in the end, before we letting everyone go, I wanted to close with like a sharing circle. And what the women was telling me and the feedback that I got, I swear, my cup felt so filled. I don't remember the last time in my life I felt so good. I got home. I needed a moment to kind of like process everything that happened, because I was over the moon. Like it felt unreal. It went so well, despite little hiccups, but it went still so well. Like the end goal was there, and I want to explain something to people. When you create an event, there will be hiccups, there will be little things, but if you focus on your end goal, dude, you can do it. And trust me, I did it. And it was one of the most magical day of my life. And I think that will definitely be the highlight for 2025 for me. This event, wow. Like, it just made sense. And I have to say a big shout out to every single person that helped me in this journey. Shout out to the collaborators, Erica, Lena, and Emma, because without their collaboration, this wouldn't have happened. Shout out to the beautiful women that came, like, who showed up for themselves. And that is something I would feel a little bit like odd saying, but shout out to me, because I'm proud of myself. I'm proud that despite life lessons and life's hardship, I still showed up. And I did it because I knew that I wanted to bring something good out there, and I wanted to help people out there. And it happened. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, it was beautiful. If you want to see more about that, please feel free to go on Unfiltered with Mia on Instagram. There's beautiful reels that my beautiful Layla actually did for us. Thank you, Layla. A big shout out to you, because she took time. She took so many videos. She was there. She helped me a lot, and she created such a beautiful reel. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate you, and thank you for being one of my number one fan ever since I started this podcast. So I appreciate you. So yeah, that was one of my highlights, which, as I said, I didn't think my November would end like this. The second thing that happened to me happened to me yesterday. Now, this is my personal journey. So, to anyone who's been listening, you must have remembered that last year I mentioned that I was starting with a coach. And I've mentioned about Ross. I've mentioned about him many times now in a couple of my solo episodes. And yesterday was the photo shoot of basically of this first phase. So let's go back a little bit quickly about how in case you're new here and you don't know who Ross is and you don't know my fitness journey. So here it is. Last year, I am someone who comes from a lot of eating disorders. Like, I've had it all. And I am someone who overtrained a lot, which means that I was doing 6 hours of weight session, 6 hours of cardios a week, cardio in terms of martial arts and all of that. So let's say I was not in the best pace when it came to fitness, because I was tired, I couldn't see any results, like there was no improvement, my nutrition was not great either, and I was actually thinking of getting a coach. But beginning of 2024, I remember asking a friend of mine, I was like, oh, are you with a coach? And she told me about Ross at that time. But again, I was a bit like, I'm not really sure, and I didn't really put my head into it. But during that year, I saw her journey and I saw her progress. And I remember towards the end, because she was competing end of 2024, and I saw how she was, and I was like, it felt so easy. And she was like, yes, it's because Ross is here. Ross helped me a lot. And on the day of competition, obviously, I got to meet him and we exchanged a little bit quickly. And that then initiated our first call with Ross. And that's where basically that first call was how everything started with him. We sat on that call for probably over an hour, maybe more. But I really appreciated the fact that he listened. He understood where I was coming from. He has a lot of knowledge. Wow. Like, his knowledge is unreal. Like, I've learned in this whole year of me working with him, I have learned so much. And that was very important as well. What I like as well is he made me understand that we work on this together. I'm here to help you. I'm not here to impose anything for you. If something doesn't work for you, we'll find something else. We'll work it out. And that is something that felt really good. Like, knowing that I don't have the pressure of just sticking to something. I stuck to the plan, but if, let's say, something was not working in my favor, I would reach out to him and he'll help me. So then obviously we started this journey in January. In January then was the journey where things completely changed, because from 6 sessions, I was only having 4 sessions. My cardio was down. I was allowing my body to rest. I was eating more. I could see my weight going up. My clothes started not to fit me anymore. And I remember, oh my God, I had a moment where I was like, right, what do I do? Like, my body dysmorphia hit me a couple of times at the beginning of the year. But I remember, again, that's the beauty of having a coach, because he kept explaining to me, trust the process, everything will be fine. And obviously, I need to say a big shout out to Erica, because she was always here whenever I was complaining about being too fat or too big. So thank you so much, my darling. But yeah, it was a journey. And the funny thing is that I had a realization towards the end of the building phase. So I didn't want to call myself fat. I called myself fluff. But I remember that I was like, I had a wake up call, and that's when I did my photo shoot in May with Emma, is because whatever size I am, whether I'm big, small, petite, whatever I do, they're like, for me, the uncomfortable part was like not being attractive. I thought that, oh, I wouldn't be attractive or people wouldn't like me. Again, that was something I had to work on. Stop like looking for external validation and looking inwards. Am I comfortable in my skin? And that's when I had that aha moment where I am so grateful that my body can do what it's doing. I am so grateful to feel healthy again, to feel things in my body that I didn't feel for so many years, to sleep good, to move better, to be stronger, to be happier. And all of this was all the good part that I was kind of almost not realizing, because I was worried about what people thought, until I had my wake-up call and I was like, no, I don't freaking care what people think about how I look. I am comfortable in my skin. I am comfortable with what I'm doing. I feel good, and that's okay. Because guess what? Whether you're skinny, fat, muscular, lean, petite, white, yellow, blue, some people will like you and some people won't. And that's the reality of things. But what matters is, do you like yourself? Are you comfortable with yourself? And that's when I realized, I was like, do you know what? It's okay. I like my fluff. I like being fluffy. I enjoy being fluffy, and I'll enjoy being that fluff. Then we moved into the cut, where I'm so grateful for Ross, because I told him, Ross, I don't want an aggressive cut. I want something slow and steady, because I don't want anything that could trigger my eating disorder. Literally, that's what he's done. We started, I think, roughly around June, July, and we started that cut, and we basically ended it yesterday, which was what day are we? Yeah, the 27th of November. And so the cut was another very interesting period of my life, because during the cut, obviously a lot of things was happening behind the scene, but at the same time, for some reason, I was not seeing any difference. And yes, I would see the weight going slowly but surely down, but like the visual was not what I had pictured in my mind. And I was kind of almost ready to keep going through that cut, until roughly it was 3 weeks ago, where we had during our check-in with Ross, he was like, Mia, you need to choose a date, because it's easier for us to plan and for him to do the roadmap for me. And he said to me, this is your first building and cutting phase. So what you see, because what I was doing, my mistake was, I was going on social media, I was looking at those women that are like super defined, that has been in the industry for years, that has been doing many bulks and many cuts, and I was comparing them to me. And I was saying to Ross, why am I not looking like them? Like, I want that body. But the reality is that, yes, I may have trained for a long period of time, but I didn't train the right way. And that's where, obviously, for me, I started to train properly now with Ross. And he was like, don't worry, we're already on the good pace. Be happy with what you get, and then we can work into getting even better for next year. So I was like, right, okay, I'm going to be happy with whatever will happen. We'll put the date for that date and work on it. And that's when actually everything kind of started to change, because obviously, listen, it's a lot of hard work and it's a lot of discipline and determination. This kind of showed me how freaking strong and resilient I am, because there were days where I didn't want to go to the gym. I still went to the gym. There are days where I was craving very, very bad food, not bad food, but like naughty food, like a lot of like carby-y, oily-y food. Not that they're naughty, but the food that you wouldn't like have during a cut, basically. There are days where I wouldn't want to go for walks, but I was like, right, put your shoes on, get out, get those steps out. There are days where I would be a little bit more cranky or tired, and it was not easy. I know the pictures looks beautiful, but the behind the scene needs to be talked about, because it is hard. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of consistency. But what I did during these 3 weeks, I listened to all the instruction that was given to me. Ross, what do? You do ta 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 ta, and it's fine. If you have a question, come back to me. I have a question, I go to him, he replies, I follow. I followed and trusted the process, and slowly and surely, my weight went down, 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 down. The goal was 59 kilos. And I was like, I doubt this was going to happen. On the day of the shoot, I was 59.2. Yes, there's 2 grams, but hey, I'm happy. I went from 67 kilos to 59.2. Excuse me? Long journey, you know? So, and on the day of the shoot, when we started to take the pictures, I was like, aha, I have muscles. I have muscles. I could see the legs, the back, and I couldn't be prouder. Like, honestly. So thank you, Ross, if you're watching this. Thank you so much for your support and for always being here for me and keeping me accountable. But again, I'm excited for what's next, for what we've planned for 2026. And to anyone who's listening this, just as a reminder that yes, there are tough times. There are things that sometimes you need to do that you don't want to do, but stick to the plan and trust me, you'll get through it, you know? I really want to come here and really share that if I can do it, you can do it. And you have no idea how proud I am of myself. All my life, I suffered with confidence and needed external validation. But for the first time, when we were doing this photo shoot, I was like, I am so proud of myself. I am so proud of myself. I repeated that because only I know what I've been through. And to be able to show up on that photo shoot and to look like I look, excuse me, she's a fitness model now. So yeah, it was a journey. And that's how basically my November is ending, in a very positive note, to be honest. I am extremely grateful. My heart is full. I'm happier, I'm more at peace. And I couldn't dream of a better way to end November after many, many, many months of struggle. Now, obviously, I know that life will go whoo like this, but what I want to take is, in all of these hours of me blabbing, the key things that I've mentioned in there, I will take that for myself and use it for the future when I'm going into, again, a period where it's going to get tough again. I'm going to use this tool so that I don't go down again, but I'm able to pick up myself again. So if there's anything that resonates with you, please take it into consideration and apply it. Trust me, it works. We're all humans here. I'm not someone special. I'm not like a superhuman with magical powers. No, I'm a human just like you are. And if I could do it, you can do it. Just take the steps, do the right thing, speak to yourself the right way, stay consistent on plans, lock into things that you want to achieve, believe in your dreams and take action. Trust me, you'll be fine. The next whatever comes in your life will be just whatever, you know? So, and protect your peace. And don't let anyone take your power away. That is something that I want to put out there for myself to watch it again, but also to anyone who listens. So, I'm really happy, guys. I'm still recovering from a lot of things, but I'm still very proud of myself. I'm proud of the journey. I'm so happy to see how when you lock in, you focus on what matters and what you can control. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. So yeah, stop trying to control things that you can't control lock in, believe in yourself, take action. You got this. Protect your peace and protect your power. So guys, I think that was a long catch up, a long overdue solo. I've shared a little bit of how I feel, how in general, of how life has been for me, and I hope that anything that I shared could have bring some values to yours. I hope you enjoyed your beverage. My coffee's gone cold, but it's okay. On that note, guys, I am gonna love you and leave you, and I'll see you in the next one.